Hi, my name is Jeff Shepard. I am a veteran long distance ultra runner. I was able to run my first 100 miler 27 years ago, and it happened to be the granddaddy of them all in California, and it was the first time I met a mountain. But I had been able to get into this ultra running through a combination of just being a sports person of all types of sports, but actually happened to be a orienteering friend of mine who was going to just do this race. It was a 12-hour run, and we said, well, we'll just go for a run and we'll stop when we want to stop. And then he got hurt and I ended up going to do it and ended up tying for first, and it was just found it was something I loved to do because it was out in the forest and up and down hills, and the challenge was right there.
And was that a 100 miler?
And it was a 12-hour run, so it was however far you can go in 12 hours, and it happened to go 54 miles in 11 hours and 20 minutes. So that was the distance before you had to do loops. So that was the stopping point.
Okay, and then what was the next big run?
So then I'd done this race a couple times, and I'm not a marathoner, so I've never run a road marathon. Then I was, back in the day, everything was, you found information through snail mail and magazines, and happened to qualify with another good run at the same 12-hour race, and qualified for this race in California, and that was the Wimbledon, the Masters, it's called Western States 100 miler, and at a young age of 22, I happened to run 100 miles, and it was interesting to see what mountains were, but went down by myself and found that just have to put one foot in front of the other and see when you get to the finish line. So that was how it all started. And now I've been able to do 100 milers in my 20s, 30s, 40s, and I've recently turned 50, so I am giving it a shot to see if I can still do it again in a race in Wisconsin.
So you say to see if you can still do it. That leaves me to think there's a question mark.
Well, you can have confidence, which I do have confidence that my training has got me in a position to be able to do it, but then you have to respect the distance, because I gotta tell you, it is far. And it's not just that it's my definition of far is a lot different than a lot of other people, and I think when you extend that definition early on in life, everything else becomes somewhat easy, and it's just a matter of going to see if you can do it again, because just recently, as in Ancaster, just north of Hamilton there was a 200-mile race, and yet that seems crazy, yes, because 100 miles is far, 200 miles is really far, and why people want to do that, that's another story in itself. So
Cool.
yeah.